Most men in healthcare who are trying to lose weight are not eating enough food. They spend the whole day 12-hour shifts, 2 to 3 coffees throughout the whole day, wake up early in the morning around 5 to 6 a.m., one coffee there. They get to work, boom, another coffee, boom. They might have another one after that. They get home, they're stressed, they're burnt out, and they want that relief. They want to relieve that stress. So what do they start going towards? They start going towards ice cream in the freezer. Maybe they might have some snacks laying around the counter. Maybe they might have Uber Eats ready to just order some of their favorite food. The issue is not that men in healthcare are eating too much food. The issue is that they're not handling their stress properly. So when they get home burnt out, tired, they're looking for relief. Their body wants something to relieve all that stress. So what do they run towards? Whatever is easiest, to just get that instant dopamine so your stress is gone. What does that look like? Like I said, snacks, ice cream, Uber Eats. Now what is the fix? The fix isn't trying to go on appetite suppressants. The fix isn't going to the gym 6 days a week, cardio 2 days a week, strict diets, and all these stuff that fitness influencers try to tell you online. For men in healthcare specifically, you guys are working 12-hour shifts 4 days a week. The real fix is fixing the stress before you even get home. So how does that actually look like? Number one, you need to use your lunch breaks to decompress. Most men in healthcare are barely even using their lunch breaks to actually decompress. They just kind of think of it as a little gap until they get more and more patients. So they never truly decompress from all that stress they had from the morning until evening. So now all that stress from the morning and evening carries on from evening to night. And then from night to when they get home, that stress is still there. So the whole day, they just been stressed out, high on cortisol, especially with the coffees in between, making it even worse. Barely having any food or water. So what is the solution? Use your lunch breaks to get out of work. Don't use your lunch breaks to just scroll on the phone, stay inside the building. You need to get out of the building and walk. Have a nice meal. Maybe if you have your favorite coworker, go out with them, have a nice meal, have an apple, have a fruit, have something, eat something, please, eat something, have some water, stay hydrated, and just walk. Go outside, walk away from work, get like 2 to 4K steps, breathe, relax, decompress, do something you enjoy on your lunch breaks. Because if you just try to act like, okay, I just have like a little gap in between until my next patients, that stress is going to carry on forever. And you're never going to see any changes with your energy, with your fat loss, and you're going to continue feeling and looking the same every single day. And it's only going to get worse. So use your lunch breaks, go on walks, relax, and decompress. Now, the second change is having some food or at least some water before you have coffee. The whole day you're going on basically just coffee and you barely even have water. This just spikes your cortisol like crazy, keeping you stressed throughout the whole day, which again is why it's so hard to lose the fat because of the stress. So have some water, have a fruit, try to have something quick at least before you have any coffee. The third change, which is probably the biggest out of all of them, is using an Instant Pot. This is the best $100 investment that you can make in your entire life if you're really trying to lose the gut, feel stronger, feel more energized, actually feel more peaceful. Because when you come home, you'll have a fresh, warm meal every single day. Now you might be thinking, what do I actually have to do with the Instant Pot? How much effort does it take to use the Instant Pot? Because most men in healthcare, the last thing they want to do is cook. All you have to do is you take a pot, you put some water, and then you put either potatoes, rice, lentils, close the lid, close the knob, keep warm, set the timer, you're done. Every single day when you come home from work, you'll have a fresh, warm meal. And it'll stay warm because there's a keep warm button. And I've been using mine for like 10 years now. No issue. I always use the keep warm button. I come home from the gym, come home from work, and always have a fresh, warm meal ready for me every single day. I open the door. I don't even have to think about, oh, what do I have to cook? What do I have to do? Because it's right there for me. So if you truly start implementing these 3 changes, you're going to start seeing results within literally just 1 to 2 weeks. One of my clients, he was telling me that before his gut was hanging over his scrubs. Now he feels way leaner. He feels like his waist has shrunken. His frame in his belly and his stomach is starting to get leaner, and he feels way better in his own body. Why? Because he started drinking more water. He started bringing fruit with him to work. He started using his lunch breaks to get 3 to 5K steps every single day, which helps a lot, more than you know, because the circadian rhythm from the sun makes fat loss easy. And fourth, he started cooking his own meals. Now, if cooking is too much for you, start off slow. Use Instant Pot. Instant Pot is literally like having your own wife. It literally cooks for you with just 2 minutes of work. It does all the heating. It does everything for you. All you gotta do is just pot, water, whatever food you want. Boom, you're done. It does all the heating up for you, and it'll keep it warm for you. In the description below, I'll put the link to the best Instant Pot that works for men in healthcare. Just one person, because there's some where you get bigger Instant Pots, smaller ones. I'll link the best one down below. This is even better than buying a gym membership. Like, if you think about buying a gym membership, buy this first.